Hi, everyone, and welcome to Minnesota Valley Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. My name is Maria Bevere, and I'm the Children, Youth, and Family Ministry Director here. Thank you for joining us this evening for an OWL presentation. It's a parent informational meeting about our whole lives, or OWL for short. For some introductions, I said that my name is Maria. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the Director of Children, Youth, and Family. My experience with OWL is actually quite limited. I'm going to be starting training here in May. And Gabe, I'd like to invite you to introduce.
Hi, everyone. I'm Gabriel Viliaturo. I am the youth coordinator here. I'm also on staff here. And my history with OWL, I'll go in a little bit more. I've actually been through the program, this specific age group as well. And I'm excited. I get to teach it, and I've been through it before, so I'm excited to help out the kids with any questions they might have as a younger person helping out with the program. And I will pass it off to Carla to introduce herself. Oh, I use he, him pronouns, by the way. And I'll pass it off to Carla.
Hi, my name is Carla Reese. I am a member here at Minnesota Valley. I am actually an OWL facilitator. I got to teach almost a whole year of the 7th through 9th grade before COVID. So I'm very excited to see so many people interested in the program. And I use she, her pronouns.
I'm Eve Bergman, and I go by she, her. And I'm currently a member of the board, and I too am going to be in OWL training. So it'll be my first exposure to OWL. I have a 13-year-old granddaughter who's getting sex education at school. So she's just came in today to tell me all about it. So it's kind of interesting to look at the kind of contrast between the two. Kai?
Yeah, hi, everybody. My name's Kaizen, or Kai for short. I use he and they pronouns. And I'm a member of MVUUF. I was part of the team that Carla was the lead for the last OWL program, and I just really loved it. It's an amazing program, so I can't wait to get started again. OWL is a program that was created by the Unitarian Universalist Association, UUA, in conjunction with the United Church of Christ, UCC. Two liberal faith traditions which saw a need for honest, accurate information about how sexuality shapes lives. This program dismantles stereotypes and assumptions, builds self-acceptance and self-esteem, fosters healthy relationships, improves decision-making, and has the potential to save lives. It helps participants make informed and responsible decisions about their relationships, sexual health, and behavior by providing developmentally appropriate information about a range of topics, including relationships, gender identity and expression, sexual orientation, sexual health, and cultural influences.
Through interactive workshops and activities, we will engage participants while step-by-step instructions for program planners and facilitators help ensure success. While there are 7 different curricula, we speak to participants' needs by age group. We are here to discuss the 7th to 9th age group. We will discuss it in more detail later in this presentation. First, we'd like to share a quick slide presentation with you, and we'll leave some time at the end for questions.
Our Whole Lives offers effective and emotional learning, activities that help participants clarify values and improve decision-making skills, a safe and supportive peer group, acceptance of diversity, a social justice approach to inclusive sexuality education, parent orientation that affirms parents as their children's primary sexuality educators, continued communication with parents regarding topics discussed and materials used during workshops, facilitator trainings and continuing education, expert user support from all program managers at both UUA and UCC.
Our Whole Lives Values. While Our Whole Lives is secular, it is not value-free. The program gives clear messages about the following key issues: self-worth, sexual health, responsibility, justice, and inclusivity. Here at MVUUF, we also use Sexuality and Our Faith, an optional religious supplement for use in Unitarian Universalist settings. We tie our workshop topics to our UU principles, but our main focus is on the material from our primary resource, the Our Whole Lives Facilitator textbook.
Our Whole Lives approaches that work. Our Whole Lives covers topics and skills that both parents and children want covered, but which schools often exclude or address briefly. National surveys show that most parents, along with educators and children and youth, want to expand sexuality education. OWL is an excellent way to accomplish that goal. Our Whole Lives is informed by the guidelines for comprehensive sexuality education produced by the National Guidelines Task Force, a group of leading health, education, and sexuality professionals assembled by the Sexuality Information and Education Council of the United States. In every category of assessment, the curriculum OWL exceeds the national standards for sexuality education core curriculum.
7th through 9th grade curriculum. A program for youth that models and teaches caring, compassion, respect, and justice. A holistic program that moves beyond the intellect to address the attitudes, values, and feelings that youth have about themselves and the world. Non-traditional topics include body image, social media and internet, bullying and bystander responsibilities, and consent education, among others. All workshops include a check-in, opening words, introduction to the topics of the day, overview of values, activities, and a time for discussion. Opportunities are also provided for participants to ask anonymous questions. Participants are also given some time to socialize and become better acquainted. Facilitators encourage everyone to engage as much as possible in activities and conversations. We also learn how to change course, redirect, and even take brain breaks as needed.
I just want to show you this last slide for more information before I stop my screen share. And we can send you that link too. But I want to introduce Gabe Vigliaturo, who's our youth coordinator here at MVUUF, and like he said earlier, an OWL alum. So he wants to share a bit of his experience.
Yes. So I did take the 7th or 9th grade. I was 12 years old, and I took it at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Minnetonka. And this is years ago. Now I'm 23, so 11 years ago. But at the time, I remember it being really awkward. And I remember even during it, I was sitting there thinking, well, why am I learning this here when I'm just going to relearn all this again at school? I've heard this before. But I ate those words just after the summer. I don't remember much from my junior high school sex ed, but what I do remember is the contraception unit included 2 slides. The first slide was a picture of someone crossing their fingers and said hoping, which was 100% ineffective contraception method. And the next slide was abstinence, which was 100% effective. So I really ate my words after learning that. And that was the whole unit. That was the entire contraception unit for that. So OWL was really valuable, especially compared to what you're learning in schools. And the other thing too is there's no discussion of body image, and everything was assumed that you were straight cisgendered. Versus OWL is much more open. I remember when I was in specifically, one of the things that really shook me and a lot of the kids in it is you're learning about sexuality as a spectrum. It's not one or the other like what I was taught in school. But needless to say, OWL equipped me for the future, unlike Shakopee Public Schools. In fact, my college roommate went through OWL, and OWL is actually how my sister met her future husband in the high school, the 10 to 12th grade version of it.
Thank you, Gabe. And I think that's everything we have here for now. And for those who are interested in signing up for the program, which runs fall 2022 through spring 2023, there will be a more in-depth orientation for parents over the summer. And here is this is just the form that I want you to fill out if you're interested, if you know now, so that we can help prepare to know who's coming. And you can contact me with any questions about that registration.